Have you ever watched a legend lose its crown? That's exactly what's happening in the rifle world right now. The 6.5 Creedmoor, once hailed as the miracle child of modern marksmanship, has met its match. For years, shooters treated it like gospel: flat shooting, low recoil, and deadly consistent. But here's the hard truth nobody wants to admit. There are cartridges out there today that simply do it better. Flatter, faster, harder. Whether you're a long-range shooter pushing steel at 1,000 yards, a hunter stalking elk in the high country, or just someone who wants a cartridge that won't quit when the wind picks up, what's coming next is going to change the way you think about ballistic supremacy. Let's start with the new king of the mountain, the 7mm PRC. Born in the engineering labs at Hornady, this round wasn't built for compromise. It was built to dominate. With its long, heavy-for-caliber bullets and sky-high ballistic coefficients, the 7mm PRC is like a guided missile on steroids. It holds its velocity deep into the distance and keeps its energy long after other rounds have gone to sleep. Out past 1,000 yards, it doesn't just hit targets, it hammers them. On paper, that's impressive. But on the mountain, that's where this cartridge proves its worth. Picture this. You're glassing a ridgeline at sunrise. An elk steps out at 800 yards. You dial your scope, settle your crosshairs, and the bullet's flight is laser flat. So little drop it almost feels unfair. When it lands, the energy transfer is devastating and ethical. That's what makes the 7mm PRC special. It delivers precision and power without crossing into punishing recoil. You feel a firm push, not a brutal punch. Now, if the Creedmoor is the dependable pickup, the 6.5 PRC is the supercharged muscle truck. Another Hornady masterpiece, this cartridge takes everything great about the 6.5 bullet and gives it more horsepower, more reach, more authority. It's what shooters like to call the Creedmoor on steroids, and that title fits perfectly. This is the round you reach for when the winds start to gust and the terrain stretches out for miles. Its higher muzzle velocity means a flatter trajectory and less wind drift. Exactly what you want when your margin for error is razor thin. On paper, it hits harder. In the field, it drops game cleanly and decisively. Sure, you'll feel a sharper recoil than the standard Creedmoor, but it's still smooth and totally manageable. And when it comes to accuracy, this thing prints groups that would make a bench rest shooter grin. On deer, on elk, on anything that challenges your ethics and your confidence. The 6.5 PRC bridges the gap between the easy-shooting 6.5 Creedmoor and the sledgehammer Magnum class. It's the sweet spot of speed, accuracy, and real-world performance. But before we get lost in the new school, let's bow our heads to a timeless warrior, the 270 Winchester. Nearly a century old and still out-shooting pretenders left and right, this cartridge was the chosen weapon of Jack O'Connor, one of the most respected gunwriters to ever touch a rifle. Back in his day, the 270 Winchester was the Creedmoor. Fast, flat, lethal. It's taken everything from white-tailed deer in Pennsylvania forests to mountain sheep in the Rockies, and it never complains. That's because it hits the perfect balance: high velocity, smooth recoil, and deadly precision. Whether you're working timber or glassing canyons, the 270 adapts without drama. On the range, it's still a sweetheart. Easy to load for, forgiving with bullet choice, and naturally accurate. It's living proof that great design never dies. For shooters who value legacy and field-tested results over internet hype, the 270 Winchester is still one of the most capable rounds ever made. But if you think we've peaked, hold tight. Because next, we're stepping into the world of true workhorses and ballistic masterminds. The ones that rewrote the playbook for modern hunting and long-range dominance. If there's one cartridge that embodies reliability, it's the 308 Winchester, the true blue-collar hero of the firearms world. No frills, no gimmicks, just raw, repeatable performance. This round has done it all, from serving the military as the 7.62 NATO to hunting elk in Colorado and punching one-hole groups at the local range. The 308 isn't flashy, but it's trustworthy. It's like that old truck that still starts every morning no matter how cold it gets. What makes the .308 Winchester so special is its balance. It's short action, efficient, and consistent. The recoil, predictable. The accuracy, dependable. The logistics, flawless. You can walk into any small-town gun shop in Montana, Texas, or Florida, and you'll find boxes of .308 stacked to the ceiling. Reloaders love it because it's forgiving. Load development feels more like a friendly conversation than a fight. Within 500 yards, the .308 is an absolute hammer. It may not have the space-age numbers of the new Magnums, but it gets the job done every single time. From the battlefield to the backwoods, this cartridge has proven one thing. It's the do-it-all round that belongs in every rifle rack. But then there's the 7.5 Remington, a cartridge that feels like it was designed by a ballistic magician. It takes that legendary .308 case and necks it down to hold a sleeker 7mm bullet. The result? Pure efficiency. It shoots flatter, resists wind drift better, and carries more energy downrange, all while maintaining that gentle, push-style recoil. If the .308 is the reliable pickup, the 7.5 is the performance-tuned variant that still rides smooth but runs like a dream. It's the cartridge I recommend to the shooter who understands numbers, who reads ballistic charts not for fun, but to predict the impossible. With its high ballistic coefficient projectiles, this round stretches beyond 600, 700, even 800 yards with confidence. Out in the open, when the wind is clawing at your bullet path, the 7.5 stays stable and true. It's one of those rare cartridges that punches above its weight class, a true testament to good design and ballistic balance. And then comes the 6.5 Weatherby RPM, a speed demon dressed in Weatherby brass. The RPM stands for Rebated Precision Magnum, and it's exactly what it sounds like. A cartridge built for velocity junkies who live for the challenge of long shots in open country. The 6.5 Weatherby RPM is like strapping a jet engine to a 6.5mm bullet. Muzzle velocities scream past the competition, flattening trajectories so much that you'll feel like gravity's been turned down. The result? A round that's tailor-made for high-altitude mule deer hunts, windy ridgeline shooting, and long-range steel that barely makes your dope card sweat. It's not just fast, it's smartly fast. The recoil is sharp but clean, and the cartridge handles wind remarkably well. You can feel the difference when you send one downrange. The bullet just seems to cheat the air. For the hunter who thrives on adrenaline and precision, this round is pure addiction. But we're not done yet. If the Weatherby RPM is a lightning bolt, the next cartridge is the surgeon's scalpel, the 6mm Creedmoor. Don't let its light recoil fool you. This round is a high-speed precision tool engineered for competition shooters, tactical marksmen, and varmint hunters who measure success in fractions of an inch. The 6mm Creedmoor launches lighter bullets at blistering velocities, north of 3,000 feet per second, and does it with surgical consistency. The trajectory is so flat it feels like cheating physics. In practical terms, that means less time dialing turrets and more time staying locked on target. But the real magic is in the control. The recoil is so mild you can watch your own impacts through the scope. Every shot is feedback, every hit is confirmation. For tactical competitions or precision rifle series events, that's everything. You can shoot all day without shoulder fatigue and still maintain the kind of consistency that wins matches. Let's start with a cartridge that's been quietly running the show for decades, the .243 Winchester. This little overachiever has been the first love of countless shooters, from young hunters cutting their teeth in Texas brush country to precision shooters dialing in sub-minute groups on steel. What makes it legendary is its perfect balance between performance and shootability. The .243 Winchester is light recoiling, laser flat, and incredibly versatile. It's a dual-purpose powerhouse that can tag varmints at 400 yards one day and drop a mature whitetail cleanly the next. Out to 300 yards, it's nearly point and shoot. That's why so many hunters swear by it. It gives you confidence. And confidence matters. The recoil is gentle enough for younger or smaller shooters to stay accurate, while experienced marksmen can stretch its legs and make shots that seem unreal for such a mild cartridge. In a world obsessed with the newest Magnum flavor, the .243 reminds us that sometimes less is more. Precision, speed, and control. It's all here in one timeless package. But then there's the .2506 Remington, the unsung hero of high-velocity hunting. Born from necking down the .30-06 Springfield case to accept a quarter-inch projectile, this round is all about speed with purpose. When you send one downrange, you can feel that old-school American craftsmanship humming through every grain of powder. The 25-06 is the definition of flat shooting authority. We're talking muzzle velocities north of 3,200 feet per second. That's serious lightning in a brass case energy. For hunters chasing pronghorn on the plains or mule deer in the Rockies, it delivers hits that are fast, flat, and final. You barely need to adjust your elevation until you're stretching past 400 yards. Recoil? Surprisingly light for the punch it delivers. It hits like a mini Magnum but feels like a mid-tier sporter. You get the thrill of Magnum-level ballistics without the punishment. That's why seasoned hunters call it the thinking man's Speedster. It's efficient, elegant, and devastatingly effective. And just when you think the lineup couldn't get any richer, we come full circle. The Creedmoor, the once untouchable benchmark, is now surrounded by competitors that outpace it in every measurable category. But here's the twist. This isn't about hating the Creedmoor. It's about graduating from it. Because in truth, the 6.5 Creedmoor did something historic. It woke up an entire generation of shooters to the science of ballistics. It made precision shooting mainstream. It built the foundation for the cartridges we've just talked about. But now, the torch is passing to the 7mm PRC, the 6.5 PRC, the 25-06 Remington, the 270 Winchester, and the 243 Winchester, rounds that push the limits further, faster, and flatter than ever before. What separates them isn't just velocity or drop charts. It's versatility, adaptability, and how they perform when it matters most, in the field. When you're standing on a wind-blown ridge, your breath frosting in the cold air, and you've got one chance to make it count, these are the cartridges that give you peace of mind. Every round we've covered tonight tells a story. The 7mm PRC is the new mountain monarch. The 6.5 PRC is the perfect middleweight champion. The 270 Winchester is living proof that tradition never dies. The 308 Winchester and 7.08 Remington are workhorses that just keep showing up. The 6.5 Weatherby RPM is pure ballistic adrenaline. The 6mm Creedmoor and 243 Winchester are surgical precision incarnate. And the 25-06 Remington, that's the quiet assassin that outpaces expectations. So here's the question. Which one will you trust when the shot that matters most finally presents itself? Will you stay with the legend that started it all or move on to the next generation of dominance? Whatever your choice, remember this. Cartridges don't make marksmen. Discipline does. The rifle is just a tool. What defines you is how you use it. Stay ready, shoot straight, and keep the spirit of the Second Amendment alive.